Hello, Comrade. Welcome back to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. My name, of course, is Potato, and I've let the game run for a little bit of time between episodes, and I'm very pleased to inform you that at the moment we are just shy of 1,000,000 rubles. We've got 2 trains. Yep, I think it's 2 trains. One train with 106,000 rubles worth of goods on board, and another train with 33,000 rubles on board. So after this train unloads, we will have very, very close to 1,000,000 rubles for the first time in what feels like forever. Maybe like the 3rd episode or something. I honestly can't even remember. But that is going to be a super, super big boost for us. I'm pretty darn happy about it. Yeah, I kind of just want to watch this bad boy come into the station before we talk about what we're going to be doing in this episode. Because in this episode, we are going to be hopefully building a system of buildings. Constructing a system of buildings that will allow us to start building our own stuff. Yes, that is indeed the plan. Oh, wonderful. We've crested 1,000,000 rubles. That's great. I mean, it's literally a meaningless, an entirely meaningless milestone, but it makes me feel better nonetheless. Okay, yes, so as I was saying, what we'd like to do in today's episode is take full advantage of this construction office right here. So that basically means trying to fulfill all of these different objectives, if you like. Asphalt we'll leave, I think, until last. It's not actually too difficult to do. It's just going to be bitumen, which we've already got copious amounts of. But hey ho, we'll leave that one for a little bit. What I think that we really need to try and do is concrete. Now, concrete is a little bit of a funky system, right? I'll talk you through it right now. So, this is the cement plant. The cement plant makes cement, which is kind of similar to concrete, except it's not like concrete at all. So, concrete, believe it or not, is actually cement plus more gravel, right? But cement is gravel plus coal. The problem is that if we were to put a concrete plant here, right, looks completely fine. Oh wait, no, it's not completely fine, because the concrete plant can only be connected up to the cement plant via a factory connection. And if you'll notice, it's not here, but it is here. If you'll notice, a cement plant only has one factory connection. So basically, if we wanted to create a concrete factory, a concrete plant, we would need to ditch this prefab panel factory. Now, I don't really want to do that, because if we do that, then that is just going to set us back a notch, because we need the prefab panels for the construction office, and when we start constructing our own stuff, we're going to need a large amount of prefab panels. So that's definitely something that we need to keep up. Also, I've done a little bit of an experiment, and that experiment was trying to reconnect this road that has been out of commission for oh such a long time. I want to get gravel back up and running. There's no reason why we shouldn't have gravel. I also built a little bit of a test up here. It turns out that the quality of the gravel source is literally just determined by how much stone is underneath. I mean, if you've got any better way of telling how a gravel source, how good a gravel source is, please do let me know. But for now, that's the best way that I can go about seeing. It's literally just if there's stone underneath. So my plan is to set up a system of trucks to go to this gravel place. I want to get gravel properly sorted. We're gonna get some gravel. The drop-off point. Can I even get a drop-off point linked into the gravel thing? I don't actually know if I can. Yeah, no, the gravel processing plant doesn't allow me to link anything in. I don't even think it has any factory processing. Factory connections. I don't think so. Yeah, anyway, so that's a little bit of a problem, but it doesn't particularly matter. The gravel processing plant is what it is. We might be able to get a second one here and feed it into that large aggregate storage. That's something that we definitely might want to do. I definitely do want to fix gravel up, because at the moment we've only got this tiny little gravel plant over here. It's not super fast, and it's a little bit cumbersome, so if we could get a little bit more gravel on the go, that would be great. But back to the main problem with this episode, or main problem for the foreseeable future anyway, is I think that what we're going to need to do is we're going to want to try and get another cement plant. Now, that might seem a little bit crazy, but it's kind of not crazy. We've got the extra space. We've got the space to do this. And the idea would be is that this cement plant can be exclusively for use in concrete. And then after that, I don't even know what we turn the concrete into, what we want to turn the concrete into. Do we have a concrete storage? I think that we store concrete. I don't even know where we store concrete. Yep, I have no idea where we store concrete. There is a a cement silo here, but this is pretty useless. The reason that this is pretty darn useless, I mean, it's not useless in a sense. It's useless because it's got one input and one output. So even if we were to put it here, it would still only be able to be connected to the prefab factory. We'll probably integrate a cement silo into our process at some point. That's not something that should be too much of a problem, but hey ho. So we need to get more gravel. Now, we've got one of two options. One, we can try and integrate this. We can try and have like a single gravel storage as like the main gravel point, and then just like lead connectors off it and try and get connectors to, you know, build it around here and get it to here. Or we set up a brand new storage and a brand new gravel processing plant to try and get more gravel in. I kind of like the idea of having just a single central gravel processing area. Although that will become slightly more cumbersome as we only have 2 drop-off slots at the moment, so maybe a separate one would be better. I think that, to be honest, let's just roll with a single one for now. I don't even know if that's the correct option, to be honest. I don't even know. But what I do know is that we should stop procrastinating and start building. Which is never a good idea, just in general, but we're going to do it anyway, because I want to make some progress. So a cement plant, yes, we're going to want to get this orientation. You know what, let's do it in this orientation so that we can build this way instead of building that way where there is a train depot. I'm also quite aware of the fact that we're going to need to move all of these wires around here. That's not a problem. We're also going to need to set up a new little bus route to make sure that these people all have a connection. That's all stuff that I'm aware of. We will change that as we go. Okay, so next thing is that we want to get a cement silo. Yep, that can go right over there. Perfect. And then after a cement silo, we're going to need a concrete plant. And the concrete plant also needs gravel. You know what? It would make sense to have the concrete plant sort of fit in about there, because then we can have a brand new gravel storage area. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do, actually. We will get a gravel storage area over here, and by gravel storage area, I of course mean a large aggregate storage. That's not the right one. That's what I meant. Yeah, we'll get a large aggregate storage over here. Once we move these power cables, it will go down, no problems whatsoever. In fact, you know what? We might as well just put it up here. We're going to need to use an engine transfer or two anyway to get the gravel up here anyway. Do I want it to be in this orientation? I kind of do want it to be in this orientation, to be honest, because the gravel, oh, goodness gracious me, this is the most confusing bit by a wide margin. The gravel processing plant can go in here. Ooh, it's a little bit big. It's a little bit bigger than I remember. Yeah, okay, what we should really do is we should have the gravel processing plant maybe here, but most probably here, and then that aggregate storage can be moved up to there. Okay, let's delete that. I like the plan that we've got. It's fine. It's going to involve, annoyingly, a little bit of cable management. But that's fine. I mean, we've got plenty of money, so I'm not super worried about it. What I can do, whilst it's the evening and it's difficult to see anything, I can get some factory connections set up to make sure that everything works. Yeah, you are not going to work. Where does this cable supply? It just supplies our wood area. Our wood area has been a little bit abandoned of late. There we go. Now we can see again. Wonderful. Okay, let me pause and do this properly. Okay. Take all of these wires back. Perfect. Hold up. Have I got the right wires here? Yeah, I have got the right wires. Great. Take the wires out here. Wonderful. Right, this is going to be an absolute nightmare in the future. However, for now, it's fine. There you go. Look at that utter monstrosity. Let's get that built so that we don't forget to deal with that in the future. Then connect up this factory connection. Must go directly from building A to building B. I mean, it's pretty direct in my books, but hey-ho. We don't need to fund that quite yet. We want to get a gravel processing plant right now. Yep, it's in gravel processing plant. It is in here. Some buildings appear twice. Who honestly knows why? Yeah. You connect the road up? Okay, apparently not. That should be fine there. I'm just trying to get it as close to the road as possible. Yep. I kind of like the placement of this, to be honest. This is quite nice. And then that can go... actually, right there. Yeah. Right there. Then we get the... conveyor. And we'll connect up the conveyor. Make sure that that works. Now, this conveyor needs to go all the way over here. We're going to definitely need to do this with engine transfer. I'm slightly worried that the angle of attack... the angle of attack might be just a smidgen too sharp for this conveyor belt. Building is in the way. I think that this might be a bit of a problem, but that's okay. I mean, that's why we planned for this, right? Okay, demolish that. Alright, try again. Yeah, I mean, I'm almost certain that this is going to be too sharp a connection angle. Yeah, and there's no way that we can do it at this side either. Let me have a look. Let me have a try. That's the closest we can get it. Yeah, building is in the way. Okay, this presents us with a... well, not a slight problem, actually. There's a very, very easy way that we can go about fixing this. Where are you? Come on. There we go, get rid of that. Okay, the way that we go about resolving this situation is by moving the aggregate storage. We can still keep a large aggregate storage. There's no real reason to keep it as a large aggregate storage, but I'm gonna keep it like this because I can more than anything. It just helps in the future. Okay, that can go there. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That can probably just connect up directly, yeah. And then engine transfer. How far can we stretch these engine transfers? I don't actually know. That's pretty darn far, to be honest. I mean, building is in the way. Really? All right. Well, you know what? We'll do another one. All right. That is fairly substantial, but that will definitely get us there. That's pretty darn good. I don't know where we store concrete, to be honest. This is the next thing. Where do we store concrete? We can't output it on a conveyor belt. We can't store it in a loading or unloading. We can't store it in an aggregate storage. I think it's one of these resources, kind of like cement, that just can't actually be stored. Yeah, it produces a bunch of concrete, but I don't think that that can be stored anywhere. I think it's just... I think it just needs to be filled up whenever a truck needs some concrete, they come over here and they fill it with concrete. I think it's literally just like that. We also need to get bricks, by the way. I am actually going to get bricks. Bricks are kind of easy though. They're just coal, so we can just hopefully set up some coal. Okay, I don't think that there is any way that we can store... Nope, don't think there is any way that we can store concrete, so, I mean... Fine. It's okay, it's not the end of the world. I'm quite happy to deal with that. Oh, come on. You're not gonna... I mean, it kind of wants to do it. I can see it happening. Oh, come on. Too sharp a turn? That is nonsense. It does not overlap with existing construction. There we go. I knew it would work. I knew it would work. This can stay there. I mean, there's chances of this thing catching fire very, very slim. Can we... Nice, we can get a through road through here. Wonderful, better than I was expecting. Now what about this? Connect you up? I'm just sort of trying to plan out all of this stuff so that we don't need to worry about it in the future. Fires are an increasing hazard, and therefore it would be nice if we didn't have to worry about it. Okay, so I think that that is pretty much everything that we should conceivably need to worry about. The only other thing that we need to worry about is a small bus platform. I don't suppose that would be able to go right in the middle here. The things that need workers, the gravel processing plant needs workers, the concrete plant needs workers, the cement plant needs workers, and that's it. That's it. So if we could get a small bus platform right in the middle here, I mean, that would be quite literally the most perfect... That would be the most perfect thing in the world. Even over here might be fine. In fact, it will certainly be fine. We will have no issues if we put the bus platform right there. Okay, let's connect up the road. Now, is this going to be... bit of a problem to do? I don't think it will. I think it just needs careful planning. Unfortunately, that's not a skill that I have in abundance. Oh, come on. Come on, you sneaky sausage. I don't want to be replacing a whole bunch of nonsense. You don't overlap with the existing construction. There is a... I'm trying to give the electricity pylons a wide berth here. I mean, what if I come straight across this way? Oh, it's too close to the existing crossing. Alright, but you will do that. But that's too short a distance to connect up. Alright, you know what? I don't love it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. That's actually fine. We'll leave it there. Okay, good. Now, footpaths. Footpaths, the last bit that we need to worry about. That can just connect up there like so. This footpath connects up there. And hopefully... Is there a footpath connection to the gravel processing plant? I don't think there is, you know. Also, we're definitely going to have to remove... Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect. Oh, that's the last chance to buy the train that we've used for a whole bunch of our important operations. Okay, I think that this is totally fine. This is completely a-okay fine with me. We are going to need to remove this single pylon right here. That was a very, very long pylon connection. Right. How about this? Any joy? No joy with that. There we go. That's not too bad. Let's get that reconnected. I'll buy that right now. And then just the road that we need to do. Crossing allowed. I thought it was too good to be true. It was definitely too good to be true. Alright. Take that back a smidge and then get the gravel road to connect up. There we go. And then we can get the footpath, and the footpath can just either swing into the road or swing directly into that road. I mean, either or, to be honest, that's completely fine. Okay, so there's obviously going to be problems once we build it, because there's always problems in these things. However, let's go for it. Let's cycle through all of the different things that we've built. Factory connections, yep. Footpaths, already done that. Conveyors. 88,000 worth of conveyors. That's quite a lot. Medium voltage, high voltage. We've not built any of that. Perfect. And now we just need to build the stuff manually. This is going to cost a very, very large amount of money. However, we have a very, very large amount of money. Large amount of money is in the bank at the moment, and we don't need to worry about it too much. Okay, so I think that's everything, bar the engine transfers, which can be done right now. Okay. Good. Let's see how much money we lose. We're on 1.28 million. Oh my goodness. This is glorious. This is glorious. 1.28 million. Already spent 200,000 rubles. Most of it on the conveyor belts, presumably. Large aggregate storage is pretty cheap. Cement silo is coming along very, very nicely, I must say. Gravel processing plant looking very good. Bus platform. I mean, that's perfect. That's perfect. That's everything bar the cement plant, which is probably the most expensive thing here. And right across from the other cement plant, interestingly enough. So there you go. Okay. With my newfound appreciation for gravel mines, or, well, one gravel mine in particular, the building doesn't need a power supply. I don't think this building needs a power supply. No stone, ready to load stone, or no conveyor connection. We cannot export. We cannot store or export. Okay. I don't think that we need workers here either. I think that we can just have it operate by itself. Let's see if this will work. I'll buy. Also, we are actually collecting the resources for the television station. I was having a look in between episodes. Turns out that some of the trucks from the construction office had been going out and collecting some of the gravel and stuff for the television station, which we still don't really need to build yet. No real rush. Anyway, dumper truck. Yes, we need a dumper truck. We've currently got this bad boy. I mean, can we... No, the reason that I had this dumper truck, the reason that I had that dumper truck is because the maximum amount that can be dumped is 10 tons, which is just ludicrous. This is a very bad building. But we work within the constraints that we're given. So we need a dumping capacity of less than 10 tons, which is why we can't use the big old dumper. So I think we just stick with this little bad boy, I think. Yeah, alright. Let's have a little look-see. So, we'll have 4 going to whatever the heck that quarry is. Should probably call that quarry grad, but I don't feel like it's earned the name quarry grad until we actually start putting some more quarries there. It's pretty much that simple. Wait until loaded. Yeah, we'll wait until loaded, and then I'm going to copy your schedule, and paste it everywhere else. Start, 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 and start. Grand. And resume. And then as soon as those 4 trucks are out of the depot, we are going to buy 4 more and set them up to the other quarry. Why 4 trucks, you may ask? Well, I feel that 4 is an appropriate amount given the length of distance that they need to travel. But we'll have to wait and see. Should be fine. Right, I also want to get Potato Grad train platform. To be honest, that might not be the worst place to pick up workers. I think that that's fine. Also, by the way, a quick little check on our train network tells me that everything is looking pretty darn smooth. I don't think that we've got any particular problems. I don't want to jinx it. There's definitely a potential for problems to emerge in the future, but for now, it's actually looking pretty fine. Yes, so pick up workers. Yes, please. I won't pick up educated workers. And then I would like to drop you off right here. And it's literally that simple, I think. I will use all of these 4 buses, even though there's 2 old ones. Not that bothered about 2 old buses. Okay, and start. Okay, grand. It just means that we can reuse the buses. We've got them all in store anyway. Might as well use it. Use them or lose them, as they say. Does everything have power here? That's the next question. I think everything. No, missing power supply. It was too good to be true, wasn't it? It was too good to be true. Well, this power supply is literally only supplying the wood area, so we might as well change this to incorporate a medium voltage switch. Right, just get that built. That's going to be totally fine. Literally as simple as this, I believe. Okay. Probably need to redo that wire placement, but no big deal. Sure. And then reconnect this up. Just like so. Great. Get that all built. And bada bim, bada boom. What do you know? It's all looking fine. I do need to build the substation, though, as that is a fairly important part of the process. Okay. Good. We'll wait for our first delivery of workers. Oh, get out. Oh no, I've said it wrong. This is a grave problem. I want to get in. Yeah. You are also set on get out. Okay, we're looking for one more bus. Is it this one? It's not that one. Leisuregrad bus platform small. Where the heck is Leisuregrad bus platform small? Leisuregrad, by the way, abject failure. It didn't work. We're taking 14 passengers a pop, and we don't have any workers over here. I built a leisure resort for my people, and they didn't want it. They are such good comrades that they believe in work over leisure. Truly, I am astounded. Let me just copy that over there. Okay, grand. That should be fine now. It should be get in at the station and get out at the bus platform. Easy peasy. So let's split the resources up so that everyone is going where they need to go. The number of people that we need working at the cement plant is more than everyone else, though. It'll split evenly, to be honest. It'll be fine. I'm not super worried about it. Yeah, we shouldn't have any issues with that. Why did you not unload? Oh, you did unload. Great. Now all we need to do is make sure that we've got workers in the plant, and then we're going to be totally fine. Wonderful. Also, something else that I was going to check. What is the max speed of these guys? Is it higher than the 60 kilometers that they're currently going at? 62 kilometers. What's the maximum speed of the gravel road? It might be worth an upgrade. It's 60 kilometers. Okay, so it's not worth an upgrade. If it was 50 kilometers, it might be worth thinking about. Okay, 52 workers. Great. 52 fine workers. The finest workers, I would add. They're going to split up and look for clues. That is the right thing, isn't it? Yeah, cement plant, great. Resources missing, coal and gravel. Oh yes, that is something else that I was going to talk about. So, the reason that I'm not super worried about coal over here is because we've actually already got a coal drop-off point right over here. And what do you know? There's an extra free little conveyor belt. So I didn't do this perfectly. Hold on. This is going to be a little bit of a faff. Right. Roll with me on this one, folks. Okay, this definitely needs to get changed. That's quite an important substation, so I'm going to have to replace that. But this is fine. All right, just take it back for now. I will connect it up at the end. I cannot forget, though. I cannot forget. So we need to get this overlaps with existing construction. Really? What construction does it overlap with? We just need to get it to either this connection point or probably more likely this connection point. Okay. See if that works. I mean, that power transformer can be changed, but I just really don't want to change it. It might be worth me putting a separate engine transfer in over here so that I can guaranteed get those pylons. There we go. Okay, good. Engine transfer over here. Great. So as long as this isn't too long of a stretch, we should be fine. Fantastic. That's too good to be true. That does work. And that doesn't work. Alright. I mean, whatever, I guess. It's still going to be fine. I don't want to say that I planned for this to happen, but, I mean, this is pretty close to the original idea that I had in mind. Okay. This is going to be just a really funky angle. Okay, let's give that a shot. See if that works. That does work. Okay, that's good. Overlaps with existing construction. To be honest, why don't we just do this? Right, we do this, and then we get a conveyor belt to there, and then a conveyor belt to there. Voila. I say voila. It should be voila. Let's get that all built. Let's get this built. I'm not forgetting the very important power connection that I have suspended temporarily. Very temporarily, I would hasten to add. Yes, it's definitely coal that's dropped off here, yeah? Okay. I think that should be fine. Yeah, it's definitely coal that's dropped off there. Whew. Close one. If it was gravel that was dropped off there, that would be a problem. Okay, now. I mean, is this a very important power station? I mean, it's quite important. No resources missing gravel. Yeah, okay, you've not got very much gravel. Even though it looks like you kind of do. Doesn't particularly matter, though. Right. See if we can take it up this side. Nope. Close, though. There we go. No issues there whatsoever. Get that reconnected, and it works perfectly. Okay, I don't actually know if we have any coal trucks running the route. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. What have we got? We got a train. We got a train problem. We got a train problem. How did you... Why did you... Where... Where... How did... How are you... How... What? How did you get here? You shouldn't be allowed here. There should be... There's a chain signal right here. Is there not a chain... That is literally a chain signal right there. How on earth were you allowed to get through this? I mean, look, folks, this one's not on me, right? This is on someone else. This is on someone else. Yeah, no wonder you're lost. No wonder that you're lost. You are a total mess. Try and go that way. You just... Oh, you stupid train. How did this even happen? Why are you moving up? Do not move up. Do not move up. Your time will come. Oh my god, you're just gonna blow right through that signal. You piece of total garbage. Alright, well this is... I mean, this is hellish, to be honest. Now this train is literally stuck in the middle. I mean, it's probably fixed the rest of the backlog. I just do not understand. Like, is that a... Like, that must be a bug, right? There's no way. I think this should be operating properly. It's the right type of signals in the right type of places. Okay, good. They've just phased through each other. No, yeah, okay. You should go over here, right? Right, great. Okay, hold up. I need to make sure that I save here, just in case. Because that looks like a crash awaiting to happen. Awaiting to happen? Waiting to happen. Alright, well, the train situation is fixed. That is at least some consolation. Also, I'm thinking, just as a quick, like, amendment to Leisure Grad here. Very, very quick amendment. Very quick amendment. This is what we're going to do. We're going to give Leisure Grad like a road connection. And then I'm going to set up one bus. One bus, right? Well, maybe not a big bus, to be honest. Maybe just a minibus. 40 passengers. I need a high-speed bus. A high-speed bus would be kind of nice. Sure, we'll get a high-speed bus. Sell this bus. Don't need it for now. And what I want to do is I want to set up a route between these two places. And I would like to pick up everyone. Sure, let's pick up everyone. And then let's get this road upgraded as we want to take advantage of the speed of the bus. Okay. Fund the construction from rubles. Fund the construction from rubles. Fine. Okay. The reason that I want to do that is that part of me thinks that maybe the reason that more people aren't coming is the lack of workers and the fact that, you know, even if guests wanted to come out here and enjoy, you know, enjoy a game of football or enjoy a game of tennis or enjoy a film at the cinema, They actually can't because there's no staff manning the cinemas. So let's see if that works. Okay, good to see that is okay. I love how consistent this game is. It's so unbelievably consistent. Oh my lordy. How? Okay. There you go. It's fixed. It's fixed. I fixed it. Jeez Louise. Sometimes, honestly, you know, they're such a great asset when they work. When they don't work, it's a total pain. Total pain. Ooh, look, we've maxed out our... Oh, no, we haven't. Why is this not working? Why are you not unloading? What's going on? Have we got no power? Building is without a power supply? Oh, no, don't tell me. Ugh, all of our workers have abandoned us. Alright, it's okay. We got 52 workers coming in. Coming in hot, so to speak. So we should have no issues getting that all sorted. Great. Power is restored. Wonderful. Okay, great. Also, I don't think that we need to get another exclusive power generator for our city quite yet. I think that we're producing enough megawatts to make the whole thing work. Yeah, I think everything looks fine at the moment. Current production percentage is not as high as it could be, but hey-ho. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Alright, so that's all unloaded. That's great. I feel like things are going pretty smoothly at the moment. Gravel seems to be collected at a fairly decent rate. Why are we not unloading the stone? What's the issue here? We should be exporting more stone. Yeah, why is this not working as intended? Have we made any concrete yet? Oh, we've made a tiny little bit of concrete. We have an export buffer of 0.5 tons. I mean, that's actually fine. That's fine. 175 tons of concrete at the max. That's actually a-okay. We've got 6.9 tons of cement coming in here. Lovely phasing through the bus there. Good to see. Right. So this should all get unloaded. And then it should immediately get turned into gravel, right? Yeah, pretty much instantaneously. You can't really ask for better than that. That's fine. What we can ask for better is more gravel. We need more gravel. We need more gravel arriving at both of our quarry sites, actually. Gravel processing sites. And that's definitely something that we can do. Is this enough? How quickly do the trucks fill up? Not super quick. Not super quick at all, to be honest. Now, it doesn't have any workers. I don't know if more workers would increase the speed at which the filling occurred. But I'm quite happy just to have a bunch of remote sites that all fill up with gravel independently and quite slowly. That's fine. You know, we've got one here. We've got one up here. Two up here. We've got one at the very top of the mountain. I don't suppose that we'll be able to actually connect this road up to anywhere. And even if we wanted to, it's going to be a massive pain. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a colossal pain to get this connected up. It's also midnight at the moment, so can't see anything. But, you know, this area could definitely do with having more gravel mines. Even if not all of them are super high-quality sources, it would still be pretty darn good. Let's go and do that now, shall we? Dumper truck. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd like all of these dumper trucks to be to the new gravel processing area as well. Load 100% of anything, and then unload 100% of anything. I love it when the orders that I give are super simple. Alright. Bish, bash, bosh. Thank you, ma'am. Absolutely fantastic. Alright, here's hoping that that actually works and and makes a difference, but if it doesn't, no biggie. Okay, now we've got concrete. We can officially add concrete to the list of specify or replace a source building. Boom. Fantastic. We're now missing a concrete mixer. We need to hire a brand new mechanism, or buy a brand new mechanism. What are the American mechanisms that we can purchase? None. None at all. Right. Literally no American mechanisms whatsoever. That's okay. Concrete mixer. Yep, I will hire a concrete mixer. Anything else? I mean, steel. We can actually just get steel directly from the factory. I mean, I don't love that. I kind of want to get a... I mean, we will need to get a better steel system set up, because we're going to need to use steel as a component in our mechanical components. So that's quite important. Also, we're not really producing a tremendous amount of steel at the moment. Is it because we've run out of iron? I think it might be. So why are you not? Is there not a signal here? We should definitely put a signal here. Yeah, that's a good idea. Got 52 workers working at this iron mine up here. It's not a tremendous amount, but it's not terrible either. Quality of the source is 13%. I mean, to be honest, I feel that the iron is another resource, kind of like coal, you know, and like we've got at Grad, we could do with shipping in. If we were able to ship iron in, that would be pretty darn good. What's the quality of the source that we've got over here? I mean, it's pretty darn poor, isn't it? Yeah, it's pretty poor. That might be something to do in the future. See if we can find a good old iron vein. I'm not going to do it now because it's going to be... I mean, it's always a pain to do. It's never not a pain, but it's just more of a pain to do on camera. But yeah, maybe set up an iron import line, because the amount of iron that we're getting for the number of workers that we've got is pretty poor, actually. 54 tons of iron ore. I mean, it's not insubstantial. However, at maximum consumption, maximum production, 200 tons of iron ore. So our current percentage is about 25%, maybe. We do have a lot of workers over here, but it's not super handy if we don't have many workers up here. Something to think about. Something to think about for sure. Okay, anyway, going back to the construction office. What do we need? We need boards. I mean, we've already got boards. We store boards over here. Right? Mechanical components, none. Electronic components, none. We don't have any of that nonsense at the moment. So it's literally just bricks and asphalt. Okay, well, bricks is something that we can do relatively easily, I think. Maybe not as easy as anticipated, to be honest. Prefab brick factory, that's the one. It's quite big. It's quite big. I mean, it's coal. It's not coal ore. So it is actually processed coal. There's no way to maybe put it down over here. How much coal is it per day? 33 tons of coal? To be honest, I mean, what about over here? Or what about over here? Can't build due to infrastructure. I'm trying to think of a place where the factory connection would be somewhat usable. I'm thinking that this area might not be the craziest location in the world. And I'll tell you why. Because at the moment we're shipping a bunch of workers over here, and not all of them need to go into the coal power plant. We should certainly have most of them going into the coal power plant, but what do we do with the overflow of workers that are not going into the coal power plant? I mean, look, that's 21 workers that are just going back on the bus, and then this is about to be 51. You know what? I think that this might work. Let's give this a little bash. We're going to need to make sure that we get this flattened out, though. Yeah, and we're also probably going to need to ditch this road, which I'm not super thrilled about, because this road, if I can recall, was a pain to get sorted in the first place. This might have even ended up creating even more of a mess. Right. Concrete plant. No, not a concrete plant. A brick factory. Yep. If it could go right there, that would be so unbelievably swell. Because then we can feed off the inputs into the aggregate storage over there. Okay, let's wait until that bus has gone past, and then we will take a crack at redoing this road. Right. Also, in an ideal world, we'd be able to feed from the aggregate storage, but I don't really think. I mean, unless we were to put the brick thing up here and then take an engine transfer, put an engine transfer in between here and connect up an engine transfer and then split it. But I don't really know if that's what we want to do, because the reason why is that the power plant is more important than the bricks. So I'm more bothered about making sure that we always have a continuous supply of power. And if we have a continuous supply of power, then that means that we need to have an aggregate storage just waiting to always supply power. So I think that we probably want to feed off the input, even if it is a little bit, even if it doesn't give us enough coal. I'm still kind of thinking that that's the best way to go about dealing with this. Right. Oh no, it had to be this way. Why did it have to be this way? Too big a climb uphill? That's perfect. That is legitimately perfect. Why could that not be done earlier? I have no idea. But that is great. That just saves everyone. Time, space, effort, energy. That's fantastic. That's really, really good. Okay, construction. Let's do this. Okay, so do need to do a little bit of terrain modification. Let's give it a bash, see if it works. That looks, to be honest, like it's lined up pretty darn perfectly. Where does this thing output its bricks to? Is it to a... I mean, truck depot, presumably. Ah, it's a... No, it's not. It's an aggregate storage. Or, an open storage. Now, are we able to fit in an open storage over here? Because if so, that would be very, very nice. You know what? That's also tragically close to working. I think I might be a little bit greedy if I try to make this system a little bit more efficient here. Although, what do you know? It turns out that we can shave off an even larger corner. Now, if we do that, then that means, folks, that we should definitely have enough space to put in a storage thing here, and then probably also a truck depot, because we don't need bricks at the moment, but we will almost certainly need bricks in the future, and to get them in large quantities would be Quite nice. Alright, and also, that's just a much more efficient... That's just a much more efficient way of delivering people to where they need to be delivered to. That is such great news. Honestly, very, 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 very happy with that. Okay, so... Ideally, it would go like here. Can't build due to infrastructure. Yeah, we need to take the height down a little bit. I'm kind of happy everything being on a lower level. It's definitely the better option. Because we're not going to really do anything else with this area here apart from this stuff. There we go. Alright. Let's give that a crack now. I somehow think that that's going to be too far away. Yeah, too long. Ugh. A little bit of an annoyance. Also, whilst I'm here, I might as well do footpath connection up to here and then up to here. I don't think that that will be too long of a walk. Yeah, 92 meters. Not even close. Not even close to being too long. Okay, wonderful. What about a large? What about an open storage medium? No, there's almost no way that that will fit in there. I mean, having an open storage in here is not necessarily essential. It doesn't need to go in here. It would just make it easier. I kind of like having a storage in between a truck terminal or a train terminal, just because, of course, it means that you can backlog more resources and you don't have to worry about wasting working hours. But if it can't fit, if it won't fit, then I mean, I really am playing with fire here. This is not very good. Okay, I don't think that this is gonna magically work. Too big a descent downhill. No. I mean, if that did work, that would be great, but I don't think that is going to work. Maybe we just rock and roll with a brick factory for now. How many resources can the brick factory hold? Probably not that many. Need flat terrain, can't build due to infrastructure. I feel that that's a real excuse, honestly. It's a real excuse. It's buildable, but it's just too far away. Yeah, there's no way that that'll fit. No, too long. I mean, thing is though, it must only be just a shade too long. Like, it must be very, very close to not being too long. Okay. Right. Yeah, no, it's just not having it. Not even the other orientation. Yeah, now it's not level, so it's not level. Okay, you know what? It's fine. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. What we'll do is we'll just stick in a road. Stick in a road to... Ooh, good question. Actually, that road is not a great place for a road. What about making a turn over here? I mean, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Okay, I don't think that this will be... a problem. Also, it's night. That is the biggest problem of all problems. Okay. Okay, so, once again, I'm doing the patented orbital potato wire removal technique. Alright, I mean, if we can't get this... If we can't get this in place, then that's gonna be an issue. If I remove this footpath, because that is not actually super essential right now. It is essential, but it can definitely be redone. Did I see that that was green at some point? Too big a climb uphill. Really? There we go. Okay. I mean, it worked. It worked. That's fine. Let's go back to footpaths and get footpaths sorted. There we go. And that works completely fine. Great. Let's get the brick factory done. I'm not even looking at how much money I'm spending. It's just a little bit scary. Oh, actually, hold up. I didn't check something. There was one thing that I didn't check. Conveyor. It works fine. Thank goodness, eh? Alright. I mean, you know what? Even though this wasn't as, you know, productive as possible in terms of managing to get a small outdoor storage up and running, we still managed to get a brick factory working, which is, I mean, in itself, pretty darn good. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm fine with it. We've got enough coal coming in. We do have a heck of a lot of coal. Yeah, do we actually have any coal over here? I don't know about that. I think that we don't have any coal coming to our area. Also, microbus. That's what I was looking for. We should have used a microbus to get to Leisuregrad. Okay, dumper truck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, these guys are going to take coal from this area. Boom. That bridge, by the way. That bridge is so janky. Right down to... Where is it? Right there. Pretty much just like so. Okay, paste, paste, paste. Bish, bash, bosh. There we go. So, with that, all of the stuff that we should have built in this episode should all work fairly well. Brick factory, right in there. Perfect. Have we got any workers yet? 75 workers. 75 workers is actually fine. Add building. Let's go there. Yeah, so the coal power plant will take the most people. The prefab panel will take a few less. Look at that. Look at that. We're already making bricks. What do you know? Okay, so we're only going to be able to store about 56 tons of bricks. I'm not over the moon about that. But it's fine. And now, for sure, we're not going to run out of power anytime soon because all of our power production materials, coal, is going to be stored right there. So that's pretty darn good. Okay, so we're good on bricks. We're good on people working in the brick factory. Now we just need to find some sort of a use for these bad boys. Because unfortunately, we're not going to be able to store them. But I mean, I'm not gonna worry too much about that for now. It's definitely livable. It's definitely workable. I mean, we're almost to the point where we can build the entirety of this television station ourselves. We just need to sort out electronic components and asphalt. But we're going to be doing asphalt and probably, actually, well, maybe. I don't want to commit myself to it. Electronic components and steel mechanical components and whatnot in the next episode. So, ladies and gents, tune in then. Because for now, and from me, that's it. Thank you very, very, very much for watching. Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. I've been Orbital Potato. I'll see you next time. Bye.